What is up, you guys? It's your boy Rio. Today we are talking about roll and yaw mixing. Okay, so this is about like 2 weeks ago. I've been kind of like off with my filming because there's a lot of film shoots going on and all this kind of stuff. I got kind of thrown off, but we're back. We're doing some flying, and I wanted to talk about this yaw mixing because it's a little cool trick that I've been using for a long time. Hold on, I'm gonna get my Futaba. So I've been using this trick with my Futaba for a really long time. And what I do is I flick this switch. I have this thing programmed, so I flick this switch, and then all of a sudden my roll starts controlling my yaw to a certain extent. I have it at about 18% or so, which is really not that much. I only use this in very rare occasions when I just want to cruise, when I haven't been flying for a while, and if I just want to do some smooth cinematic flying, which is the point here. And now recently I am trying to switch to the Tyrannus since Sven has lent me this kindly. So I've figured out how to basically do the same thing, except I can also dial in the percentage with this knob, which is kind of cool. Also, this is actually a good method if you're a beginner and if you haven't flown that much. If you really want to try to get this really smooth, turns and cinematic kind of flying, then this might help you. I'm going to show you the radio, how that's set up right now. All right. Okay, guys. So what I want to show you guys is not how to do this. I'm going to post a link in the description of how I figured out how to do this, but I just want to show you the function of what this does. So when I yaw, if you can see this is my yaw is on channel 4, my roll is on channel 2, and when I yaw, it'll basically move the yaw 18.4%. And of course I can turn it right off, and go back to normal mode. This is a great way to try this, and you can do some easy flying with the Tyrannus. Alright, so I have the Futaba here. This is the T18SC, but most of the Futabas are all pretty much the same. So I have this actually on a program mix, which is here. I have the aileron to rudder turned on, and I have this on this switch, so you can see this happening. I have it on SD, as you can see. This is my SD switch, on and off, and I have this at 18% on both sides, so it kind of affects that. So if you go back and if you look at the servo monitor, when it's off, you don't see it doing anything, and when it's on, it starts moving the rudder as well, which you can see right here on that. So when I'm flying, this is with it off. I can fly without it. I can do all my things, I can turn it right back on, and I can do some cinematic flying like this. So this is my original. I've been using this for a long time. And like I said, the Tyrannus is something I'm trying out, but I know a lot of you guys do have Tyrannuses, and I have figured it out on the Tyrannus, so maybe it'll help a little bit. I'm actually still new to Tyrannus, but it's the same technique that I've been using for a long time, and maybe it'll help you guys. We are cameramen, and we've been cameramen for a really long time, 10-15 years, so we know a little bit about panning and tilting and smooth operation of the camera. So there's a little bit of tidbit that we want to throw out there for you guys if you guys are into the cinematic type of flying. So without further ado, we're going to go out to the field and test some of the stuff. All right, and kind of windy.
It's gonna die down much.
All right, just go for it then. Nice. So me and Sven went out flying a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and I flew this guy. I was chasing the wing that Free Sky has just come out with. But what's cool about this one is that I have the GoPro back here. You can kind of see this. It's kind of cool. And I'm hoping to fly a little bit more. This is one of the old Sky Heroes. I fixed this up and got this flying. I have fully switched this over to the Tyrannus. I used to have this on Crossfire and all that stuff, but I switched it back to the Free Sky. I'm flying with the Tyrannus. I went out to my local park and I flew a little bit over the mountains and all this stuff to show kind of the cinematic flying. But anyway, there's some cinematic footage of this later that I think is pretty cool. So again, if you guys are a beginner, or if you just want to do some cinematic flying that's really slow, this might help a little bit. I'm not saying that everybody needs it or anything like that. It just helps a little bit because you're only moving one finger instead of two. Because when you're flying smooth, you're really not moving the stick that much. You're just sort of slightly, it's just easier to let the radio do it sometimes. Not all the time, just sometimes. Alright, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the yaw mixing and some wing flying. And we will see you guys next time.